Guys, we are so excited to show you what we have cooking today. It's gonna be a little bit of pho with our friend, Cha.
สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ
Stay tuned. Welcome to another episode of Cultured Cooking. My name is Chef Jamal, and we are excited to show you how to make a delicious meal today. But before we get into that, we want to introduce to you our special guest chef, Cha.
Hi everyone สวัสดีค่ะทุกคน
Do you want to walk us through some of the ingredients here that we have?
Yes sure the main is chicken thigh
Chicken.
I like that
Yeah. And this one's boneless and skinless, right?
Perfect that easy to cooking
Okay.
and I recommend the mixed spice
Mixed spices,
Yes.
right? So we have some cinnamon, right? Some 5-spice. What else do we have?
I think cinnamon cardamom
Oh, cardamom.
yeah and star anise
And star anise.
and then licorice
And licorice.
Yes.
All right.
together
Super pungent on the nose. And then we have our onion, ginger, garlic. And then these bad boys aren't regular jalapenos, aren't regular peppers, right? These are going to be Thai chilies. Okay, so these are going to be extremely spicy, but very flavorful. All right, and then we have a lime, some tomatoes, carrots, celery, and potatoes.
yes that's all
That's it.
simple
Of course, then we have our pot, some water, and then some basic utensils, and a little bit of oil, some sugar, and salt.
yes
And we're using a Dutch oven because we're going to cook everything inside of there, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we have this ripping, pretty hot so far. So we're going to let that heat up. And then the next thing that we're going to do,
we're gonna chop the ginger
okay,
and cut the onion
cut the onion.
and smash the garlic.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you were saying that we're making this with chicken today, right? And now this overall meal costs about $20 or so
Sure.
to make. And we're going to make a decent amount of it,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So that's really exciting. Okay, get this garlic going. All right, so tell us a little bit about your food cart that you have down in Selwood.
Okay, the name my food card is Lamai Pay. Lamai it mean in Thai it mean be careful and preparing and make it beautiful, and that's why we use this name. And in French it mean May, it my marriage anniversary. So I think it's pretty good for both Thai and French.
Oh.
So classy.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
rad.
I serving Asian fusion food. So mostly I create my own dish because I travel a lot in South Asia and I just pick the flavor I like and yeah, I make my own and that's why no competition.
So the pan is a little bit hot, so should I put in a little bit of oil?
Yes.
Okay.
Peas.
All right, and we'll slide this closer. Ooh, that is ripping. And then,
And we start this one first.
okay,
Can you put down?
yep.
Yeah. The way we do like this first, so that's why we want to get some smell
Nice.
of that.
Oh, so let's switch spots for you. So yeah, so you can have control of what's going on.
Okay. So we do like it and the garlic.
So right now we're just kind of like opening up the spices. We're toasting everything to get it ready to rock and roll.
Yes. Until you can smell from the spice.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
not
makes
the
sense.
garlic or ginger.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
So what's next?
Huh? What next? Put chicken on that.
Okay.
Okay. Can we wait a little bit more?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this one is the secret.
So this is how you get it really tasty. You toast the spices really well
Yes.
and then add the chicken.
Yes. And that's why all the flavor gonna go to the chicken skin or chicken meat.
Okay.
And that's why when you boiling, so this one gonna go to the soup. So that's why you don't need like how to say umami. Or
Oh,
kind like that.
right. Yeah.
Okay. We put the chicken on. We will not touch too much until they get done one side.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
We're gonna do again, flip on the side.
Okay.
Next, we start chopping carrot and potato and tomato.
Okay, so I'll start cutting the carrots.
Yes.
All right, so for the carrots, would you like me to peel it?
Yeah, peel for both of the two.
Both of these?
Yes.
All right, I'll do the peeling.
Yes, thank you.
What are some other dishes that you really like to cook, let's say outside of the restaurant, right? So like if you
okay.
guys are home and you're hanging out and you're like, let's make some dinner tonight.
Steak.
Steak?
Yes.
Just regular steak and...
No, we do Thai style.
Oh.
So I put like garlic, pepper, soy sauce, sugar,
Oh, yeah.
and oyster sauce mixed together.
Yeah.
And sit for like 30 minutes and grill. Sometimes do air fry, but
Yeah.
grill better.
Oh, that sounds so
Yes.
good.
That's what we do. We like to do, yeah. And I like to make new thing and let my husband try.
Okay.
Sometimes good, sometimes not, but.
So there's always something good cooking in your guys' house.
Yes. That's all.
That's it. That's really simple. Okay.
We not do too small, so that's why when we boiling, they're not fall
does-
apart.
okay.
Kind of like that, yeah. One, perfect, thank you. And then I think time to put the water on.
The water. Love it.
Yes, please. Perfect. Because this one you can eat with the rice or by their own or with the noodle.
Okay.
Yes. So we're gonna wait until they boiling. Okay, that you can. Done. Save it for later.
Okay. Tell us, how did you start your food cart? Like, what's the story behind that?
So the food cart is pretty good because in Portland it's famous about food cart also, and it's easy to start by me and my husband.
Yeah.
So that's why I pick this way to do it,
Okay.
and it's good. So it saves us. It's not burning your money for that.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah, and my food cart is going pretty good. Even got the COVID and the firewall, but all my customers is really nice. They keep in touch and they come to me for
What?
support me. I know, I appreciate that. So
So you have like a little
yeah.
community
yes.
down there. That's really
tiny, but yeah,
That's
but
okay.
I try to make it bigger.
well. Hopefully that can happen.
Hope
you
so,
know,
hope
this
so.
year.
Yes, hopefully.
Okay. All right. So we have our lid here, right? And we'll just cover it to make it go a little quicker. So the next thing that we do, right? Because we have this boiling, we have the top on. We're gonna add some of these ingredients, right? You
Yes.
said 2 stages. So
Yeah, first one carrot and potato.
okay.
And the second one is gonna be onion and tomato.
All right. Awesome.
Yes.
All right.
Why? Because this one take longer, and this one easy to cook.
Okay.
Yeah, easy
Okay,
cook,
that makes
yeah.
sense. So we just need to cook the carrots and the potatoes, but we cut them up big enough so they kind of stay whole.
Whole, yeah, whole
and not mushy. All right. So let's see what we're working with.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah.
Good.
So that boil, you can see it's starting to change colors. It's very aromatic.
Can I get some foam out? Just tiny. So that's what make the soup look cleaner.
So we're just cleaning up the just the foam on
Got
the
the
top
foam,
of the And this is like general maintenance of like soups and stocks, right? Comes to a boil, you see the scummy stuff at the top, scoop it off.
Yes, that's perfect.
And now we're gonna add the carrots.
Yes. And we're gonna wait maybe 1 couple minute, that's
Okay.
all. And then we add the second. Yes, and then we're gonna taste the soup, how much we want at the salt.
Okay.
And then we add the sugar.
Okay.
And done.
That's great. So I think this is like a really good, really good thing to tell people. Like, so when you're making a soup or a stock or something, just be aware that when we're adding carrots, it could be sweetness. When we're adding onions,
Yes.
that could be sweetness. And the sour from the tomatoes
Yes.
is a good thing if you know how to balance
That's true.
all
yeah.
of the flavors.
That's why we don't need too much sugar.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So that's great. We're using the natural ingredients. That's so great. Now, you said there were some really good herbal qualities to this, like, or medicinal qualities to this soup. Can you talk more about that?
This one, because all the spice and all the herb is good for you when you're sick or feel not well. So this one is kind of like a good soup to clean your throat and your stomach, kind of like that.
Okay.
So that's pretty good.
So it's like a, just good way to reset a little bit.
Your body, yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. So this dish, is this a traditional Thai dish or is it?
I'm not sure that it's traditional Thai, but I think because Thailand we get many culture, a lot culture, and that's why I think we try to pick one, maybe another country, and make our own dish. That's why it turned to be that. But when I grew up, this one the way to make our oxtail soup.
Okay,
like
so
this,
you grew up with this dish right here, just a different protein. That's great. Well, thank you
Yes.
for sharing that with
You're
us.
welcome. Okay,
So we're adding the tomatoes.
tomato, and then this one, yellow
And then the
onion.
onions.
And we put a little bit, and we wait a little bit, and we're gonna try the soup before we put sugar and salt.
We are ready.
Oh my god. Yes. Okay. We're gonna dice the chili.
All of them?
Just maybe 3, so
Just
not
3?
too hot
Not
for you
too hot?
guys. Yes.
And you're not scared of like wearing gloves or it being like too spicy on your fingers?
No, I think we're used to it.
Okay, that's fair.
And we're gonna cut the lamb. I use lamb because lemon they get sour, but they have some sweetness also
Yeah.
too. But lamb it just sour, like sour. That's
So
why I
just
like it.
100% sour. Okay.
That's why I like this one more. Okay.
So we have spicy,
celery.
sour, and then the celery. Now, is this for the crunch?
Yes, and this one gonna cut the flavor of the spice also too, and that's why you not feel too much spice.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. That's a really good trick.
Not too big, not too small.
Nice little bias cuts.
Yes,
Really small. Nice.
done. And this one
Okay.
we're gonna put on top when we're serving, because we want you still crunchy.
Yeah.
Like when you buy celery.
Okay. So this can be, so we can put this over rice. We can add noodles. We can eat it just
Eat
like
the old-
this.
Yes.
So if we had noodles, right, would we still have the same garnishes? If we had rice, would this all
I
be the
think
same?
yeah, better because you can try with in and without, so you're
Okay.
gonna feel the flavor.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
And I think you're gonna say yes, you want it.
Okay, okay. We'll see what happens. Should we taste it now?
Yeah, you should try. I'll
Okay.
let you try first.
Okay. All right. Let me just stir it up from the bottom a little bit. Oh, yeah. So I'll be eating this, and I don't know what everyone else is going to be doing, but this might be mine. All right.
Okay, try. What do you think?
It's nice and subtle.
Uh-huh.
It's not nothing's overwhelming so far. It's just really, really tasty.
me try.
You can taste the tomatoes and the chicken and the spices.
But when you put some salt and a little bit sugar, they're gonna change the
It's
flavor.
gonna just explode. Yeah.
Okay, this one just spike. Maybe put okay. This one pretty strong. Maybe a little bit. And then sugar.
So about a tablespoon and a half of salt, and then a tablespoon of sugar.
One more, a little bit.
Yeah. And then stir it up.
So, yes, please. And maybe we need more salt. I'm not sure.
So we'll taste it again.
Yes.
Here you go. Whoops.
Oh, let me try.
Whoa.
What do you think? Bit too salty?
No,
Damn.
it's great.
Okay.
It's totally different with the salt and sugar in there.
You know what? Can I get a tiny?
Absolutely.
Just tiny.
This whole thing's coming alive.
Just yes.
Turn it off?
Yes.
All right, so we're turning it off.
Yeah. We're gonna turn it off. Like when everything is like 85% cooked, because they're gonna warm it up because the heat,
It's
still
gonna
on.
keep cooking, so we can just stop it.
But if you see 100% done, and that one when we serving, everything is not whole.
Yeah,
So
it'll
that's
start
not
breaking
good.
apart. Okay, that makes sense. Should we put a lid on it or leave it?
I think leave it like this.
Okay,
Perfect.
great.
Yeah.
And are we ready for bowls?
Yes, please.
Sweet.
I think this one.
This one?
Or maybe
Well, we both need one.
No,
No?
just you.
Just
and
me?
and you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that for me?
Yes.
That whole thing? Oh, man.
We can't eat late. We have to eat a lot. That's what my mom say. Put more.
Don't be shy.
And look like this. And we're gonna start to do this. Okay.
Woo!
And then, oh! No, I just put half. I know you guys. And then put it, and then squeeze. Can I have one more? Perfect. And then,
I can tell you already, my head is sweating.
okay.
From seeing you put in all that spice, my head is sweating. We just made some delicious pho, right? And then we topped it off with some of the celery and the Thai chilies and a little bit of lime. I'm a little nervous, but excited, but so excited.
I'm more
spice.
exciting.
Okay. All right.
Don't get the chili then.
I'm gonna
you're
get
gonna
it.
get
I'm
chili.
gonna
Okay,
go
okay.
on this adventure. I'm gonna go on this adventure.
Don't scheme then.
It works.
Is what?
Because it's not crazy spicy, but it's like flavorful. But it is spicy. Hold on. There it is. But it's very, very flavorful. Okay, like I said, this is gonna be my bowl.
Okay.
Right? So that's it.
That's it.
We just made the whole soup.
Yes.
So this is a very, very comforting meal. That's what we're going. That's what we're going for today.
Yes.
And you knocked it out of the park.
Thank
Oh
you.
my goodness. Thank you so much for hanging out with
Thank
us today and showing us
you.
this really, really easy and wonderful meal. This has been a really cool treat. I'm really surprised by this really wonderful meal that came together so quickly with very little ingredients. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Yes. Do you want to tell everyone where to find you on Instagram?
Oh.
And yeah.
Yeah, sure. My food card is on the Celery and the name is Lamai page. So check it out.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. My name is Chef Jamal here at Feed the Mass. This is another edition of Culture Cooking where today we showed you how to make a really comfortable homemade meal. Thank you so much. Make sure to like and share and subscribe for us on YouTube. We'll be there all year. We'll be there for a while making really tasty stuff. Thank you so much. Cheers, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Is there sweat on my head? We'll leave it.
You spicy? You
We'll
okay?
leave it, yeah.
Really? Oh my god. Oh my
All right.
god.
No, it's totally fine. I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay. It's just a natural thing.